Hello everybody, my name is Margot Goles-Maciasic and you're watching sheccoTV News. This is a quick roundup of the most important natural refrigerant updates from around the world. In this week's episode, you will hear more about a Swiss retailer who has equipped over 400 CO2 transcritical stores and a French environment minister's resignation. Let's start with the good news first. Would you agree if I said that in supermarket refrigeration it is important to have efficient and reliable refrigeration production, and that CO2 transcritical covers these two aspects very well? Well, that is exactly what Urs Berger, head of the Energy Building Technology Department at Swiss retailers Migros Engineer Department, said. Migros has been doing CO2 for some time now. It opened its first supermarket with subcritical in 2002 and its first transcritical store in 2005. Can you guess how many CO2 transcritical supermarkets they have now? 411, which is more than half of their stores. They're planning to have nearly all with NatRevs by 2030. They're also experimenting with propane-based water loop systems, but mainly they will go with CO2, Berger said in an interview with his colleague.
I believe it's the water loop system. They have a certain potential, but in the majority will be CO2 for us in the bigger format. And I reckon by 2030 we have the vast majority of our supermarkets are on natural refrigerant and especially on CO2 refrigeration.
Moving on to our next story, Nicolas Hulot has resigned as French Minister of the Environment. Hulot announced live on the national radio 2 weeks ago he had resigned because he felt on his own in the government and expressed his frustration with industrial lobbies. And why is this important news for the HVAC in our industry? Because this tax was a hallmark of Hulot's climate plan to address super pollutants like HFCs. According to the plan, it should come into effect on January 2019, but now that Hulot resigned, the context is indeed likely to change, said a source at the French Environment Ministry. Well, looks like the only thing we can do now is wait and see whether France's new minister, François de Rugy, will go along with Hulot's plans. If you want to find out more about these news items, you can find the links to the articles in the description of this video. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you next week for sheccoTV News updates. Goodbye.